Monday Night Chat with Wong Chen.
Brought to you by the Member of Parliament for Kelana Jaya in collaboration with Invo.
Action! Take one, Monday Night Chat with Wong Chen.
Okay, Policy Monday. It's going to be slightly theoretical today. I've been, I was in Penang, relaxing, and I did meet up with some academics there and had a long chat with them. Some of them asked me a very simple question. They asked me, why is it that Malaysians are so blasé about 1MDB? Why are people not on the street like the Koreans or the South Koreans where they can remove the president for minor corruption or even nothing near to what the 1MDB corruption scandal really is? Well, therefore, I'm going to try and explain this in the simplest terms. It has everything to do with taxation and the concept of government accountability. Why Malaysians are not angry about 1MDB is that the large majority of Malaysians do not pay income tax. Therefore, when the 1MDB money disappears, they don't feel that it is their money that has disappeared. 85% of the population do not pay income tax. Therefore, 85% of the population feels no pain from the loss of mega scandals like 1MDB or even the forex scandal back in Dr. Mahathir's day. Yeah? So therefore, today I'm going to talk about the connection between taxation and concept of accountability. When I was in law school, this was like 25 years ago, we were taught in the basic concept of administrative law and government law is that there is a social contract between the rulers and the people. The people pay in the form of tax to the rulers in turn use this money to improve the livelihood of people. They build infrastructure, they provide security, and they provide guidance, moral guidance in terms of laws. Yeah? That is the social contract. People give money to government in turn protect them and protect their interests. Therefore, if you want to move forward on issues like 1MDB, mega scandals and all this, where people are going to demand full accountability of government, the first thing you need to do is to make sure that everybody, even the poorest person, pays some form of tax. Yeah? How much do they have to pay? In Finland and Norway, even the poorest person pays tax, but they get in return more benefits. So the payment of the actual payment of tax is a token act of paying a tax. They could pay 1,000 ringgit of tax, but they receive back in return 3,000 or 4,000 ringgit in support. That is for the poorest person in Finland. Yeah. So what we need to do is when we win the general election, the coming general election, we have to look at the entire taxation system, not so much to tax people, but to at least create a connection between taxation and a government accountability. That is essential. In order to forward Malaysia into a proper democracy, you need to look at tax and accountability. So what we have to do is this. Malaysia is rich, abundant of oil. We need to rear in and eliminate as much as possible corruption, bring government accountability to the full, revise the taxation issue. But before we revise taxation, we have to improve government services so that when people finally pay tax or a bit more tax, they actually believe that this money is going to the greater good. Yeah? If we don't solve taxation, we cannot solve the issue of government accountability. That's it for Policy Monday this week. Okay, as usual, 3 questions. The first question is a simple one. What did I do in Penang? Well, I took my wife and my 2 kids and we drove up to Penang and we stayed about 3 days in Georgetown, just on the fringe near Komta. And from there, we just walked left to makan, walked right to makan, walked straight down to makan. We had the famous beef noodle, we had that the Double O Cafe, we had the Hoi Chen, we had char kway teow from 3 different shops, Tiger, Left-Handed, the other one I can't remember the name. Then we had a lot of food. I mean, that was basically it. We ate a lot. And then we went to Batu Ferringhi to spend 3 days on the beach. That was mostly for the children to run around and enjoy themselves. So as you can see, I'm a bit tan now. And probably need another few days to rest, to recover from the holiday. So that's basically it. But I just want to say this. Penang is fantastic. I really love Georgetown. The town is really clean. So, congratulations to Penang Council. And the other fantastic thing that we really enjoyed was the habitat up on Penang Hill. That was just mind-blowing. So tastefully done, so good. Yeah, so if you go to Penang, visit the habitat and enjoy Georgetown. Now, question number 2. Isa Samad issue and also the MACC. Now, when I was in Penang, the MACC arrested B. Poon Po, whom I have not met, but it seems to be a case of quite a strict prosecution on the issue of issuing letters of support. Now, it is a worry because, as you know, the councillors and also the state exco have a lot of power, so they have to be fully transparent on the issue and they have to be very careful on what they do, because this Isa Samad case is a clear indication that the government is going to go after everyone. Yeah? Once they go after Isa Samad, there is a feeling on the ground that they will go after senior politicians in the opposition as well. So while I applaud the Isa Samad case, the amount is quite staggering. We think that the so-called allegations of markups up to about 200% of the to 300% even of the actual cost of the hotels is just mind-boggling that they can get away with this in the day and age where valuation is so transparent and can easily be searched, that this kind of activity just happened. And the thing about this case is it's happened a few years ago. So why is it taken so long for MACC to start their investigations and to finally take action on Isa Samad? But the lesson is this: it looks like it's going to be an open field of everybody, opposition and government will be targeted by MACC. Okay. Now the last issue is about Selangor and PAS. While I was on holiday, I read a bit about what's going on. Of course, the Menteri Besar has the leeway as the Menteri Besar Selangor to pursue his talks with PAS. The party PKR acknowledges his extraordinary powers in Selangor, so we just hope that he understands, and when he tries to negotiate PAS, that we have proper context, that we have to also protect our partners, DAP, Amanah, and also the fact that actually PAS has already terminated relationship with PKR itself. So whether the PAS, Selangor PAS has the autonomy to negotiate or not, we don't know. But we have to worry about the context of the 355 legislation and the impact on non-Malays as well. So I want to wish the Menteri Besar best of luck in his negotiations, but also to remind him there are national issues to be dealt with in relation with PAS, who is getting closer and closer every day with UMNO, and the latest one, when the 1MDB explanation was accepted by Tuan Ibrahim, that is worrying. Okay, so that's basically the end of Q&A this week. Okay, this last segment is to say farewell to Paul May. Paul May interned with us for about 2 months plus. She's going to join us probably next year in May 2018. So it has nothing to do with the fact that she bought me some cakes. Bye bye, Paul May. Be good.
Action.
Take 642.
Hello, everyone, and goodbye. I don't know what to say.
Just say that you had fun. You know,
I had
Mr.
fun.
Ivan, whatever.
I had fun.
That's a blooper.